Okay, let's do a different type of video because I thought it's maybe it's like funny and entertaining for you guys to watch me watching my Ahri player that I looked up basically. And this guy obviously, as you can see, it's like it says patch 8.23, which means this was like in season 8, so basically like 6 years ago. But basically, this guy was the only AI Challenger one-trick player at that time. And this was at the time, well, I think we had like in Europe, I think we had like 1 or 2 masters, and that's it. And reason why is probably because I was in a very, very tough spot, and a lot of people or players never even touched R in high elo because they had the opinion that R is just not a champion that can really like carry games, and so she can't really carry. It is very hard to climb, and that's why we almost had no master Ahri players. But then this guy came out of nowhere, and he basically one-tricked Ahri from Diamond 5 to like Challenger or something, and he did it in like 500 games, and he had 66% win rate. The only thing I know is that he used to be a Challenger player even before, so like his basics of League were pretty good already. But yeah, for some reason he just chose or decided to become an Ahri one-trick and still like doing it, you know, like just one-tricking a champion and just reaching a rank like Challenger with 66% win rate when like no other Ahri player was able to do it is still an amazing like feat. And so I even think at this time he probably was like so good that you might just consider him being the best Ahri player of the entire world. Because I'm pretty sure what he did in Europe, he could have done in Korea as well. If you reach Challenger in Europe with 66% win rate, there's no way you couldn't have like managed to like reach Challenger in Korea. And I'm also pretty sure even in Korea at this time, there was not a single Ahri one trick that was like Challenger or something. But yeah, anyways, let's watch him. And this is the only Ahri player I said he's like better than me in everything. And he was also like the only Ahri player that really impressed me. And yeah. I was always like the type of guy, like when I watch other Ahri players, I never really feel impressed. That's why, in my opinion, like he has like a little special place basically in my memory because he was basically the only Ahri player that managed to like impress me. Which was like a first, I guess, for me. But yeah. But I guess that's just how good he was. Unfortunately, people never really like knew him. For some reason, he just stood or stayed under the radar. I'm not sure why, but I guess he probably was a bit unlucky. In my opinion, he did stop playing League too soon. Because I think he stopped like around Season 9. And I think maybe if he kept playing a little bit longer, maybe he could have gotten famous or something. Because I remember like Midbeast doing a video about an Ahri player in EO West, and it was like Season 10 or something. And that Ahri player wasn't even close to what Moon of Hollow was. But a lot of people started to like know that guy because Midbeast is a famous YouTuber and Midbeast reviewed his gameplay. And yeah, like I said, it's a bit of a shame that not a lot of people know about Moon of Hollow, but it is what it is. Anyways, he just died. So, let's see what happens. That is a very bad start, I guess. Now, obviously, his gameplay today is not gonna... It is not gonna look very special anymore. I would even say I am better than him now, but you still have to like compare this with the fact that this gameplay is 6 years ago, and like 6 years ago, League of Legends players just used to be worse on average than what they are today. Like Season 14 Challenger are just better than Season 6 Challengers, or Season 8 Challengers. Because League is like a game, the growth, the learning growth or curve is like almost endless, and you can always improve something. And pro players and challenger players and solo queue players, they will always like try and improve, right? And I think it's like it goes for like every rank. Anyways, let's see how he gets out of this. Oh, it was pretty decent. Was pretty decent. Also, this is at glacial time. And he has corrupting pot as well. See how good he plays? In my opinion, the fact that this was Season 8, this is insane in my opinion, right? Like, this is very, very, very clean mechanically. He's slowed her and he's just like perma attacking her. Uses W, she goes back in. He sees it immediately. He lands every single Q. She flashes and he finishes her off basically with a flash charm. Like, this guy had insane mechanics. That's why I said, like, he was just better than, like, he was just better in every possible way than what I was in game. And I felt like I was always one of the stronger Ahri players in lane and, like, on the mechanical side. But then I watched him and I was like, holy shit, that is crazy what he is doing. And yeah, to be honest, I think this was this kill that he just got was as clean as it can get. I think even today, you could not really make this any cleaner. Yeah. So his team is behind. That's good. So I guess we got a game here. At least his team is not winning, you know? Now we can see a little challenge. Because apparently he's gonna win this game. And he's probably gonna carry it. He's also not pushing the wave. Nice, I like it. He wants Katarina to lose some CS, I guess. This is very good, because if you AFK push the wave now in this spot when Katarina doesn't come forward, it means you just give Katarina more minions. Because if you don't hard off the wave, Katarina eventually is gonna lose minions, right? Except she goes back forward into you. And if she goes forward into you, she is on risk of dying. And then the Lee Sin just randomly came and just used his abilities on minions. Please report him. That was a bit of grief again by the jungle. But I guess it happens. Okay, he's trying to do the bait stuff. I like it. He's like throwing abilities because he tries to like time the jumper from the Katarina. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And he has a solid CS gap, not too bad, not too bad. Oh, not bad, not bad, I like it. This is like a fake roam probably, what he just did. Like he maybe even waited for the Katarina to like counter roam. And she's dead. Pretty good. Now again, I did not see this gameplay, so I'm kinda impressed of how good it is so far. Besides this very first stuff. Oh. Oh. Oh, that ignite was good as well. Very good ignite. Oh, and he got a shutdown. I will call it Wolf, man. He goes into the GLP item, by the way, because he has Glacial Ahri and GLP, this is the GLP with Lost Chapter, so... One of my favorite items. Not as good as the very first version of it, but I think it was the second version and it was still like pretty good to play, especially because you just activated your keystone and like Glacial Ahri was very overpowered in solo queue. That was some crazy shit. It's actually sad that Riot removed Glacial, even though it felt toxic. I think Riot should have just like nerfed it, not remove or like rework it. Because Glacial allowed, unironically, a lot of mid lane champions to be playable. Like Vega, Nico, Ahri, all of them finally became playable again because of Glacial. Because now they had like this control in teamfights, you know? But after they removed Glacial, a lot of champions, not Ahri, but a lot of other champions became unviable again. Vega, for example, was one of them. Nico, I think, also became unviable. Not sure who else, but I think you guys get the point. That was very nice by him again. Very good poke. The Hextech Revolver is the same what Hextech Eldonator is today, by the way, where if you land like ability, you do bonus magic damage. And then it goes on cooldown. Nice, nice, nice. He's gonna kill her. Ooh. Now I think that Katarina is a bit tilted. I'm not even sure what she was doing. Why did she do this? Let me see again. Did she think? Oh my god. That was just beauty, man. I think, holy shit, you know, like, I thought she wanted to go in, never mind. Like, he just managed to, like, perfectly time the charm. And the moment she got charmed, it was kinda doomed for her. She just wanted the cannon. Oh yeah, he insta-killed her. That is crazy, man. Like I said, this guy even today, like, call me crazy, but for even today's standards, these mechanics look insane, no? Like, it can almost not get better than this. That's why I said, like, this guy was just above everybody else at that time. This is, like, legit crazy how good he was mechanically on Ahri. And now he has the GLP 600 or 800, I have no idea. Let's just say GLP. Oh, and he goes the Wisp item, so I think he goes Twin Shadows. This used to be a build. And like I said, it was very broken. Twin Shadows, you could like activate some little ghost stuff for people that didn't play at that time. And they basically chased enemies. And the moment they hit the enemies, they activated Glacial again. Twin Shadows, by the way, I do agree, was completely broken. That item needed to be removed. But I'm still very sad that Riot decided to like rework Glacial, you know? See, like, this is so cool, man. And I think without Twin Shadows, like GLP with Glacial would not be that game changing. And he's like completely gapping that Katarina. He's like 40 CS up soon. I mean, he's 40 up, but yeah, soon he's gonna be 40 probably. He's also like 2 kills up and he has like 3 plates with 0 plates. So he's just completely ahead and steamrolling her. I think he can just one-shot her maybe. If he wants to. Okay, he killed her. This is the first mechanical play that he did kinda fuck up, right? I think what he should have done is you use the item, you slow the Katarina, and then use Charm, right? But maybe he thought he's gonna land the Charm, you know? I mean, it was super close, right? But yeah, I would say, because Katarina has no flash, right? I think you should just use the item first, you slow her, and she can't really dodge the Charm. But again, he's so far ahead already that it doesn't matter. That's what I say when I feel a couple of time ahead. And he got another plate. And he's about to get 40 CS lead. Very nice. His CS is also super high. He was like the only Ahri player that consistently had high CS every single game. You could say I am a very similar Ahri player today. Even back then, like the way I tried to play, it was like similar, but I was just worse in everything than him, even in CSing and everything. But yeah, he was like, that's also one like part why I kinda looked up to him in a way, because he just reminded myself of a better version, basically. Because he just played similar in a way. Like everything he did, I wanted to do as well. It's just he was able to do it and I wasn't. And like majority of other Ahri players, like how he plays right here, they would not play like this, by the way. Like consistently going for solo kills and pressuring and going for plates. Majority Ahri players will not do this. Even in high elo. Because a lot of Ahri players just auto push the wave and then they just roam pressure. Which isn't too bad, but I personally don't like it. And I never believed in that type of playstyle that is like really going to allow me to take over a lot of games. And I just didn't like it, you know, from my perspective. I felt like that playstyle, sure it's not terrible, and sure you're gonna climb over time, but it's like handicapping you. Like, in my opinion, you never will reach very high win rates with a playstyle that is just like very team friendly, where you just help out your teammates consistently and you never play for yourself. So yeah. And I think this is a game that we could consider he's gonna solo carry it, right? I mean, he looks a little bit insane. Not saying his team is like way worse, I think his team is pretty decent in the game, but it's like he is able to like take over the game, right? And nobody else is. And you can just already see it, like the kiss, yes. Like look at this. Compare it to like every other player in the game, like he holy shit, man, that was an int and a half by him. Oh my god, I think he wanted to flash over the wall and he actually failed it. Yeah. He was not pixel perfect on the wall. There was a little gap, and I think he tried to flash over the wall, and if you are not hugging the wall here perfectly, you are not able to flash over this wall. So that was a very int, like a very big int and a half. And Katarina built her favorite item, Gunblades. Seems like he goes in as Zonias. Interesting, I guess because of the Nautilus ultimate. Pretty smart. I wouldn't do it. I will just go like everybody knows me, right? I will go damage. But yeah, I mean, Zonias is very smart. If Nautilus ultimates him, he can basically Zonias it. Because every time he gets ultimated, right, and if Katarina is nearby or like even Riven, he should die in theory. And here comes the most broken item. See, this is why it's broken. It's an aimbot item, it can't miss, and it knows where the enemies are. Even though they are like in Fog of War. Like out of vision, basically. That's how crazy Twin Shadow was. Oh. Ooh, he missed that charm. But he was lucky. I was very lucky for him. Very lucky. Now seems like he has a little bit of a few hiccups. But I will allow it because it was Season 8. And in Season 8... Like I said, people just aren't on the same level as in Season 14. But even then, this is still like insane gameplay. I think with the skill that he had in Season 8, I think he could easily still reach Master, by the way. In EO West. Oh, I think he's dead. To be honest, I don't think he could have done anything here. I think I would have died as well. I will be honest. He played it pretty clean against the Nautilus. He had to poke the Nautilus. Without him, they would never get the kill. They did eventually get the kill, and then Camille sprinted out with 50 trillion dashes and just killed him with ultimate. There's nothing he can do. Because he didn't get resets from killing the Nautilus. Maybe, otherwise, with new Ahri, he would maybe live. Who knows? Let's see. Let's fast forward a little bit. Right. He has Zonias now, so now he's very safe. That was just the biggest free kill ever. Another kill. Okay, he wasted his ultimate. He wanted to kill the Katarina, but Lee Sin killed her already. Happens. By the way, he has 3 items, right? And Katarina has like 1.5 item. Even Camille doesn't even have her second item. The only one that is like close to the Ahri player right now with items is Lucian, for some reason. But 3 items at like 20 minutes is pretty insane, I would say. He also has insane level lead. He's level 14 to level 11. And level 12, so he's just gonna kill everything. Nice. Jesus Christ. How did he even... How does he... Okay, I mean, that looked kinda cool, not gonna lie, but... How the fuck... He probably just guessed that Lucian is like around here in Fog of War. Around the wall. Taking the shortest path. I guess the game is over. Maybe not. Oops, I shouldn't have skipped, sorry, my bad. Yeah, that is a very tough situation. Ooh. Okay, I mean, enemy team, I guess, is a little bit too behind. He's wasting a little bit of time. I would... I mean, he has his ultimate back again, I guess. But like, after they got the inhib, I would have just reset it, to be honest, but... again 6 years ago, right? Also, at this point, he wasn't Challenger yet, by the way. He was Master because the video says Master, so... He was on his way to Challenger, I guess. It's just a bit sad that there's like almost no YouTube videos about him anymore. I could find 3 videos and that's it. And I only found them because I searched on Reddit, because on YouTube I legit couldn't find them. Really crazy. Now he has Morello. Okay, I mean, I guess. He gets a little bit of HP. I would go Rabadons, because Rabadon should be like insane value right now. Right? How did you know? Oh, he sees the Katarina, okay. Yeah. He sees Katarina on vision. We can't see it because we are locked camera, but he saw her going into the bush. Nice, not bad. The game is over, I guess. They get banned, right? And they just end. I don't think this is like important. Because now it's just like we push, right? And there's nothing. Man, locked camera really sucks, by the way. In teamfight scenarios. Like, you can barely see anything. Oh, it was kinda close. Yeah, they aced them and now they just end game. Okay. Well, this was yeah, this was the Ahri player I looked up on. For a reason, I guess. I think his gameplay, even today, looks still very good, right? And sadly, he doesn't play League anymore. And sadly, he never really became big. I think this was at the time where Vertical was still playing somewhat. But I think Vertical also stopped. Maybe Vertical stopped at this point. I think Vertical was playing till end of Season 7. But yeah, basically Vertical was like the fame YouTuber at this point. Like I said, he just went completely on the radar. Very sad, because I think he deserves, like, he would have deserved it the most. But sometimes it happens, right? Sometimes not everybody is getting noticed for his talent or skill. But at least I could share it with a few, right? And I think also I watched back then a lot of his gameplays, like as much as I could find to learn, and I think he did help me also, because right after this discovery, like in Season 9 or something, which was like a year after, I became for the very first time a master player. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. And see you guys, I don't know, next time again. Goodbye.
Too late for mercy, murking opponents who wanted to verse me. Falling like I'm Curry Karama, comma, the verse queen. We lining up the hearses for the whole team. KDA made a case, I'm the GOAT, it seems. We're still here. Orb of destruction, make it crystal clear that I can outfox any op that's near. Got a stack for this cast like a